Hey everybody, Captain Foley here. How you doing today? It's time for another live where I get to hang out with you guys and chat and talk and just have a good time. So let me pull up the chat. We've got 2 people here and 1 like already. That is awesome. Hello, welcome everybody. Let me get the chat up so I can see you guys, and hopefully you can see and hear me okay. So, yeah. Let's see here. So, hello Dan23, Devo77X, Anton Harvey, Brian Kesterson, Todd Walker, let's see, remember that. All right, Donnie Pearson, Trekyards, hello Stuart and all, and happy 24th birthday to me, to my 244th birthday, sorry, to my United States of America. Hope everyone's A-okay on this 4th of July. Yeah, happy 4th of July, guys. Hopefully you guys are having as beautiful a day as we are here. The weather is awesome and it is not too hot today. It's actually quite nice, so that's nice. And yeah, I just thought I'd come in for an afternoon live. The girls are both sleeping, they're exhausted. Sylvia's laying down for a nap, so is Sabrina right now. And yeah, so later tonight at 7 we're playing Dungeons and Dragons. Sabrina's our dungeon master for that, which sounds kind of dirty actually, now that I've said it out loud. But yeah, every Saturday at 7 o'clock we do Dungeons and Dragons. Usually it's via Roll20, but since she's here for a few days, she's going to be here. So the other people will of course be on Roll20. So yeah. Chuck Aronowitz says hello, Captain. Well, hello. And Donnie says the weather in his area is awesome. So we have 19 people here and 11 likes. Guys, if you can hit the like button if you haven't, that would be greatly appreciated. It would really help us out. So if you can, please do. And don't forget, if you can super chat and want to do that, please do. It helps support the channel. So Todd Walker, as hot as Vulcan here, damn it. Yeah, yesterday was brutally hot here. Today's not so bad. The humidex isn't as high. It's still, I think I got up to 34 today, but there was no humidex factor to make it feel like above 40 degrees Celsius. So, sorry if you hear any chatting. That's just the neighbors. But yeah, can't control them. Tangerine Star 26. Hey Cap, how's it all going? Doing the dishes right now with you to keep me company. Need a dishwasher. Oh, that's me. Yeah, we have a 15-year-old at home still, so he's our dishwasher. He loads the dishwasher, he empties the dishwasher, and he also does the stuff by hand that needs to be done by hand. So, so what do you guys want to talk about today? I know that Samuel and myself have a busy week. We got a few things we want to film. We might do our own takes on the Cerritos. And next Saturday might be an interesting episode. Plus, we have a guest star filming with us later this week on Friday, I believe. And those videos will be coming soon. I'm not going to tell you who it is. It's not Star Trek related, but it is Trekyards related. So it's somebody very important in another sci-fi franchise, which may or may not include a gate. Brian says 93 degrees here in the Ohio Valley, humid. Anton Harvey, is your son into sci-fi? He's more into gaming and stuff. He doesn't really watch Star Trek. He knows about it. He's got a few Eaglemoss ships in his room, but he's not really a sci-fi fan, no. Dan23, you should watch Stargate shows. I've watched a lot of them. I just haven't seen all of them. I haven't seen each series all the way through, so hope you're having a great 4th. I am so far, thank you, Brian. Hope you are as well. And yeah. And I hope you can't hear the neighbors too well. But yeah, anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed my captain's campfire last night and my morning one yesterday. I was going to call any morning ones, it was going to be called Coffee with the Captain. So Donnie says 69 degrees Fahrenheit in my area at the moment. Der Romer 2000, by the way, I saw you last year at Destination Birmingham, I think. Have you been there? Yeah, I was there last year in Birmingham. Both Samuel and myself were, so don't know if you came up and said hi, but we did meet quite a few people that watch Trekyards there, so it was great, actually. Dan23, have you collected any more astromechs from Star Wars? No, I've got some Bandai model kits of some of the other astromechs, but I haven't built them yet. And I have one on pre-order from Sideshow Collectibles. It's basically just an R2-D2, 1/6 scale, which is, I think it was $139, $129. So that's on pre-order. I'm not sure when it's coming out. And I have a few other things on pre-order from Big Bad Toy Store as well. So I'll show you those when they come in, of course. And yeah, I also got a few other things in the mail that I'll need to show you guys at some point soon. Plus, I need to film more Eaglemoss reviews. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my Blood and Chrome Mark III Viper review that I did yesterday. There will be more Eaglemoss reviews on the way, so fear not. But I just need to film some more and get those in the can, so to speak. So 24 people here, that's awesome, with 19 likes. It's pretty good. I'm sure we can get to at least 22 likes, though. Really no problem at all. So if you can, hit the like button if you haven't already. Please do so. I would greatly appreciate that. So Jeff Jacobs, sorry Cap, or hey Cap, sorry driving. No problem. I didn't tell you guys that I was going live. So but Brian's here and he should be able to take care of things. So yeah, thank you, Jeff. I also see that Becky Schultz is here. Hello, good afternoon to you too. Sci-Fi Nation, stopping in to give a like. Well, thank you, Sci-Fi. Please hit that like button. And check out your Facebook Messenger. I sent you something the other day, which I don't think you've seen yet. But yeah, check it out. And get Samuel on your channel soon to talk about fan films. I'm sure people would want to tune in to hear Samuel talk about that. So please have him, contact him, get him on your show. Brian Kesterson, just finished up for dinner. Burgers, brats, corn on the cob, and tons of other things. Jack Elminger, you have a beautiful backyard, Captain Surrey. Well, thank you. This is just part of it. I like to do something different each time to show you guys, you know, areas of the yard. So thank you very much. Sci-Fi Nation, okay, we'll do so after my stream with the missus. Well, say hi to the missus for me, and hopefully you have a great stream. Hopefully it all goes well. So tune into Sci-Fi Nation stream in about an hour or so. This stream probably won't be too long. It'll probably be around an hour, so you won't overlap. So tune in and check that out if you can. Actually, I'm gonna go grab something real quick from in the house to show you guys that I got in the mail today. So, or not today. I got in the mail on Thursday. But yeah, hold on a second, guys. Enjoy the backyard while I'll be right back. So I got a message on Facebook Messenger the other week. Somebody from Germany wanted to send me a few things, which they came. Comes with a little note that says "Read me" and "To boldly go." So I'll read the letter from him. It's actually quite nice. It's from the area is Bad Vilbel, Germany. And this was done on June 7th, 2020. So, dear Captain, or dear Stewart, oh Captain, my Captain, Stardate 73900.1. As promised, I am sending you my small collection of autographs from Germany's Federation Con 5 back in 1997 when I was 14. I remember very well going up there dressed in my TNG red shirt at the time when cell phones were not in everyone's pocket. I had to call my parents from the hotel lobby phone booth, and one call I had to end with, "I gotta go. 3 Klingons are outside and need to make a call." Chase Masterson, by the way, was the only one who signed dedicated autographs. It seemed kind of spontaneous the way she did it because it's not really announced in the program. Sorry that hers is a little creased at the bottom. These things have spent the last 10 years in the basement. During Nana Visitor's panel, she brought out Alexander Siddig for a few minutes, who was not meant to have any appearances during the convention. He was just backstage babysitting their kids and wanted to say hi. Well, anyways, I'm very glad that these autographs are finding a new home with someone who enjoys them. Thank you to you and Commander Calkins for constantly providing our little dose of Trek. I have been watching you on YouTube for a long time and will continue to do so. So keep those hailing frequencies open. From Germany, I am sending all the best wishes for you and your family. Live long and prosper, my friend, Florian. P.S. Feel free to use my name in the episode. So live long and prosper, Florian. Thank you so much. Nice little note with the live long and prosper thing at the bottom there, which is awesome. It actually came pretty quick from Germany. It was only about a week and a half from when he shipped it to when it got here. So let's take a look at these autographs. Well, so the first one's a picture of James T. Kirk with the Enterprise. Now, this one isn't signed. When I talked to him on Facebook Messenger, he said that Shatner wasn't signing autographs. And so, yeah, this one is not signed, unfortunately. But I've got William Shatner's signature a few times, so. Next up, we got B'Elanna Torres. So there's her autograph there. Nice picture with her and the ship, very nice. This is this lady from Babylon 5. Not quite sure the actress's name or her name in the show, to be honest, but there you go, it's Babylon 5 one. Nana Visitor. So there's Kira with the DS9 station and the Defiant Chase Masterson. This is a nice personalized one to Florian. It says, to Florian, with much love, God bless you, Chase Masterson. I've had the opportunity to meet Chase Masterson. Sylvia and myself met her a few years ago, 2013 at Vegas Star Trek Con. That was the year that Sylvia and I got married in Vegas. And Chase Masterson heard about us getting married, and she gave us a copy of her CD, her jazz CD, signed and personalized for free as a gift. So she was a great person. So I have an autograph of her made up to me down on the wall, and also the CD, which was signed by her as well. So, and last up is Ethan Phillips, Neelix from Voyager. So some nice signatures. So thank you very much, Florian. I very much appreciate these. They have found a good home. If anyone out there wants to send me or the commander anything, just let us know, and we'll provide you with a mailing address that you can send those to. So, yeah, I just thought I'd share those. It's always great hearing that people are fans of Trekyards and have been watching for a long time. We always get lots of messages that, you know, Trekyards helped them through a hard time or something like that, and that's just fantastic to hear. Or got them back into Star Trek. So, I'm going to put this all back together. Let's throw that there. So now, what have you guys been saying? Chuck says beautiful backyard. Stuart, Becky says love the flowers. Well, thank you. I'm actually the one that takes care of this flower bed. Sylvia kills most of her flowers. She's actually more into cactuses and succulents. But there's the garden back there. Maybe I should crank up the... Where are you going? There. There, you can see it better now. Greetings from Austria and the dojo. Thank you for linking your videos. Oh, well. Greetings from Canada. Don't know if that's a better view or if you like the other view better. It just gives you more of the garden, so. Donnie Pearson, I know the Star Trek Lower Decks tagline that reads rarely going where no one has gone before. He says he loves it. I do too. That's actually way too high. It's uncomfortable for my neck. But I will turn it down here like this. And tilt that up. There we go. That's better. All right. Yeah, rarely going where no one has gone before. That's because they're a second mission contact crew. So after first contact's been done, they do go in and do second contact. So they're not explorers. They're basically going where everybody's gone before. So guys, make sure you hit that like button. We have 44 people watching with 35 likes, which is awesome. If anybody wants to send a super chat, that would be great. Haven't had any so far this stream, which is fine, but they do support the channel. Also, last night during my live, I had 2 people join the channel at the rank of commander. So you can join at the rank of command captain or admiral right off the hop. Just hit that join button beside the subscribe button. That's another great way to support the channel on a monthly basis. It's basically the same as Patreon. So if you want to keep seeing videos and content coming from us, the best way to do that is to support us and help us out in that regard. So if you can, please do. And I look forward to welcoming you guys to the channel or reading your super chats on air. We do read every super chat on air. Any question you have, any comment you want to make, we will read those on the air. Unlike some other channels that don't read super chats, which I think is really a shit move on their part. So we like to include our community and you guys in these discussions and have your voice heard here. So if you can, please do. It would be greatly appreciated. Help us out and yeah, get your comment read. Matt John 02, do you guys play Space Engineers? No, neither Samuel nor myself play Space Engineers. Alistair Morden, hey Cap, good to see you. Enjoyed shooting the shit with you next to the campfire, even if it was only over YouTube. Yeah, I would love to be able to hang out with all you guys, you know, have a beer, hang out and chat. But since we can't really do that, you know, because you guys are too far away or just because of the COVID thing, I just think these nice hangouts are fun. This is exactly what I'd be like if I was hanging out with you in person. Same things we talk about. So that's why I encourage your questions or comments so that we can have a discussion with whatever you like. Let's see. Nerdopolis Prime, nice loot from Germany, by the way. Yeah, it is fantastic. So thank you to Florian for that. Deromer 2000, Chase actually had a panel in Star Trek Online at the Destination Birmingham last year. That was pretty cool. I didn't see that one last year. I was at the convention, but didn't see that panel. But yeah. Jeff Jacobs, hey, I'm at the car wash. LOL. Hey all, beautiful backdrop, Cap, yes. Well, thank you very much. Sci-Fi Nation, just saw that message on Messenger, Cap. That's awesome. Are you gonna order it? I think you should order it. I don't think I would wear that personally, but I think you might wear it. Kind of suits you, I think. Brian Kesterson, Jeff Jacobs, don't forget to wash behind your ears, LOL. Chris Kostick with the first super chat of the live stream, $2. Here is your super chat. How you doing, Stuart? Well, thank you, Chris. I'm doing very well. Like I said, we have our friend Sabrina staying for a few days. Both the girls are tuckered out right now. Sylvia's laying down for a nap, so Sabrina. Not in the same bed. Calm down there, guys. Calm down. Yeah, so they're having a nap. Then once they get up, we're gonna order some Chinese food, and then we have Dungeons and Dragons session tonight with a few other people that are going to be on Roll20. So yeah, it's been a fun weekend so far, yeah, we also watched Avengers Age of Ultron last night. Today we watched Avengers Infinity War, and we're going to watch Endgame probably tomorrow, because tonight after, like I said, the Dungeons and Dragons starts at 7, usually goes till around 10, 11, and then we're going to probably come out and have a campfire, me and the girls. So we might do a live, but I know the girls are kind of camera shy and don't want to really be on, so Sylvia's not camera shy. She doesn't mind going on the camera, but not all the time. She's very selective about when and whatever, so it is what it is. So yeah, I'm not sure exactly when we're watching Endgame, but it will be at some point. See the birds flying by? Goddamn. Sci-Fi Nation, I'll totally rock that cap, and the missus wants to order them. I want to see a picture of you wearing it when you get it, so send it to me. Brian Kesterson, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell to get all the latest Trekyards news. Yes, if you do subscribe to the channel, if you're not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to click the bell notification to all. That really helps out our channel as well. There's lots of little things you can do to help out the channel. Hitting like on a video is a great analytic for YouTube. So is joining the channel. Joining the channel shows a bigger fan base, and they promote the videos a bit better. There's lots of little ways to help out, and it's not always monetary wise. Just sharing the video on Facebook or whatever, things like that really help us out, and it's great to have the interaction with you guys. So if you can, please do any of those things. Let's see, Jeff Jacobs, watch Hamilton. It's funny because Sabrina's been here for 2 nights now, and the first night she was here, they were actually releasing Hamilton on Disney Plus at 3 a.m. So because our guest room has a TV and all that, she set an alarm to wake herself up at like 2:30, because she's a huge fan of Hamilton. She had tickets to go see it, and because of the COVID thing, it got canceled, obviously. So because this was the original cast and all that, she actually set an alarm so she could watch it at 3 a.m. when it first got released on Disney Plus. So Sylvia and myself will watch it at some point, but we have not as of yet. So Joanna's B, gardening is very nice, and it is very Star Trek. I believe live long and grow plants. Der Romer 2000, what's your favorite song? Like a song about Star Trek, not necessarily a Star Trek theme or soundtrack. I cannot give you a favorite song. I have so many songs that I like. It all depends on my mood. So to pick a favorite song, that's impossible. That's impossible. It's like picking a favorite episode of Star Trek. It's impossible. There's just too much out there. So I really couldn't tell you what my favorite song was. So Nerdopolis Prime, I heard William Shatner is an insert inappropriate word here when you meet him live. Have you had any experiences with him besides the shows? Yes, I've met him in person 3 times now, and every time he was exceedingly nice to me. A great guy. That being said, I've heard those stories as well. I guess it depends on your mood. Plus, he's changed over the last few years as far as accepting the Star Trek fan base. So there's a lot of that involved as well. I actually did a live, or not a live, but a captain's log quite a while ago that was what's up with William Shatner, where I kind of do some complaining, because I've been to conventions where he's been at where I haven't met him personally. I've just seen him on stage or whatever. So I have a few gripes and complaints about some things, and I've heard stories, but Each time I've personally met him, I've had absolutely no issue. So my views on him are kind of, yeah. But from what I hear, he's getting better. So um, take that for what it's worth. Chuck Aronowitz, you guys have the best YouTube channel for Star Trek news and content. Well, thank you. We appreciate that. Yeah, we don't report on rumors, only facts, and we are very fair and balanced, even with shows that we don't really like. That being said, I like all Star Trek. I get excited for a new episode of Discovery. Even though it's got its problems, when we do our reviews, we do point out the good and the bad and try to give you guys a balanced, fair opinion of the show. We neither go to one side or the other. We're not, you know, kiss asses, and we're also not haters. There's good elements in every Star Trek. There's also bad elements in every Star Trek. So we do try to be fair and balanced. So thank you very much for that comment. DeRomer 2000. Bill is really nice at conventions, actually. I met him only once, but he was the nicest person ever. He blocked me on Twitter, though. He probably didn't personally block you. That's one of those Twitter bots, or the block lists that you can purchase. Brian Kesterson, Cap, I was listening to Pink Floyd radio show yesterday in the car, and William Shatner came on singing out of one of the Pink Floyd songs, Earthbound Misfit, LOL. Jeff Jacobs, did you get my super chat? I missed your super chat. I'll read it now. Jeff Jacobs, $5. Gotta break that cherry for you, bro. Hashtag Lower Decks like Spike. Love these hangouts. Love our community. Trekyards. It is the way. This is the way. I have spoken. So there you go, Jeff. Sorry, I did miss that. I don't know how I missed it, but I missed it. Thane Alexander. Hey, I sent a super chat, but it didn't go through. Well, if you have a certain monetary amount, like $5, same thing happened to me. You got to watch the characters. You only have 50 characters or something for a $5 super chat. If you go over that, you click send and it doesn't work. So just keep it under the characters. If you want to type more, you have to give bigger super chats. So that's how that works. And yeah, it's confusing the way it just kind of disappears into the ether, and you're like, why didn't it send? But that's why. Barrett Ermi, $5. Hey there, hope you are well. Happy 4th. Belated Canada Day. Yeah, belated Canada Day. We don't really celebrate the 4th of July, but thank you. Hopefully you guys are having a good 4th of July weekend. Stay safe. Barrett says, if I go to Lake Tonderanga, I'd love to meet him. Okay. Stelio, Dominic Keating was an ass to me. He was drunk, though. Yeah, I've had a few bad experiences with some actors from Truck, which is kind of sad. Some of them make up for it the next time you meet them without realizing it. It just, people have bad days. People are people. And some people are genuine assholes, and you can tell the difference. So try not to take a bad experience too bad, especially if he was drunk. But yeah, got to look at it from their point of view as well. So Tangerine Star 26. I loved the Viper review. What a model. Great detail and ripe for customization. Very thankful of you to consider views from low, medium, high shelves. Yeah, that matters too. Yeah, that's one of the things I've always done, because I'm always very conscientious about my own displays and where I display things. And some things just don't look good from some angles. So I try to include those in every of the Eaglemoss reviews. DeRomer 2000. Nah, Bill runs his Twitter all by himself, and he really enjoys blocking people. Well, you must have pissed him off somehow. Barrett's, I really want to walk into work and yell, "For the Empire." Anthony Harvey, do you believe in Sasquatch? Yeah, a lot of cryptozoology stuff I believe in. I believe in aliens. I believe in Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster, ghosts. I do believe in ghosts. Take that for what it's worth. Don't yell at me because ghosts don't exist. You don't know that they don't, and we don't know that they do. And I've had one or two experiences of my own that kind of validate the fact that they might. So I'm willing to stay open to that. So if you don't like that, tough. Stelia, or send a PayPal for longer messages. Yes, you can also send a PayPal and we can read the messages on there as well. So that's another way to do it. Just let us know in the chat that you've done that. Dystopian guy, are you looking forward to Enola Holmes? I wasn't until I found out that Henry Cavill is in it and plays Sherlock Holmes. And yes, I'm very much looking forward to it now. They're having a little bit of problem with the Conan Doyle estate, though, that's suing them, which is a bit of a shame. The same thing happened with the TNG production, because they made Elementary Dear Data without permission from the Holmes or the Doyle estate, and that's why they couldn't make any more. Sure, Moriarty returned later, but they were going to do more of the Sherlock Holmes things in TNG, and they couldn't because as a result of that, which is really shitty. So, not really happy with the Conan Doyle estate, but it is what it is. Hopefully it gets cleared up. But yes, I'm very much looking forward to Enola Holmes. Ryan K, I usually try to give people the benefit of the doubt. It's good. Nerdopolis Prime, what is your personal favorite moment of any Star Trek cast outside of the Star Trek shows? As an example, mine is when the 5 captains sang happy birthday to a fan during a show. That's tough too. I'm not going to pick one because I can't think of any offhand, first of all, and I don't want to just say the first one that comes into my mind. I can't think of anything. Sorry. Hello from Bosnia and Herzegovina, Captain and Sylvia. Hello. Barrett, I'm a tarot guy, and they do. Yeah, Sylvia's into tarot and runes. Not that she really practices it or like does it on a regular basis, but she collects tarot cards. Very interested in that kind of stuff. Same with runes as well. So. Deromer 2000, do you have a favorite uniform? My favorite uniform would probably have to be the Monster Maroons from the Wrath of Khan, or the black ones from Nemesis. Those are really nice. That being said, the TNG Season 3 and onward are really good as well. Not the biggest fan of the TOS uniforms, honestly. But, so hopefully that answers your question there. Jeff Jacobs says, Andre, welcome. And it's Sylvia. He corrected the spelling. Well, Jeff, Andre should know the spelling because he's got a J in his name because it's a Croatian thing. And Sylvia has a J in her first name and her middle name. Sylvia Maria Godovac. So the ya at the end is J-A. So a lot of people spell her name wrong. They just forget the J. But yeah. Barrett, I have promoted myself as the counselor, LOL. Stelio, they're suing them because they gave Sherlock emotions apparently, and they only owned the stories after 1920, and he had emotion then. That's the dumbest goddamn thing I've ever heard. Becky Schultz, I've had quite a few paranormal experiences myself. Have you ever gone ghost hunting? I have not. I would like to, but I have not, no. I can't even watch ghost shows after dark because I get too freaked out.
Sure, I understand. Is there something else I can help with?
No. During the day is not a problem. Afternoon, bright sunlight out, I'm fine. But after dark, I don't watch a lot of things. Yes, call me chicken shit. I don't care. They don't. I'm also very certain that we're not alone in the universe, so I very strongly believe in aliens. Well, there you go. Barrett, she can be a guest on my page if she would like to. Who? Sylvia? Jeff Jacobs, that bird makes your yards sound like my house. Doug Drexler's too. Michael Mastretta, Sherlock Holmes is public domain. Yes, it is, but the Conan Doyle estate is suing the production of Enola Holmes, and we just read the reason why, which is stupid beyond belief. But yes, it is public domain. Stuart, we need to go ghost hunting. I would love to go ghost hunting. I can't. When I say I don't want to watch shows after dark, it's usually when I'm by myself. When I have other people around, it bolsters you up, makes you a little braver. But yeah, I would like to go ghost hunting. My buddy London Batman, Sky, he's gone a few times. I would consider going with him as well. It'd be fun to film that and do a captain's log ghost hunt. I think it'd be fun. Brian says, while metal detecting a Civil War site, I saw and heard one. I also saw one during a Civil War reenactment. Some strange things take place near battlefields and campsites. Absolutely, Brian. And there's lots of different explanations for what that could be. You know, just electromagnetic recording, essentially, in the atmosphere, things like that. So I'm fascinated by ghosts. And, yeah, a lot of people just automatically dismiss it. Ghosts aren't real. It's like, well, can you say they're not because you've never seen one? You know, I've never seen oxygen, but I'm pretty sure it's real. Chuck Aronowitz, I met many celebrities at Star Trek Las Vegas. They were all extremely nice, including Mr. Shatner. I miss seeing and meeting them now. Stelio, Sherlock is, but certain stories are still owned by the Sherlock estate. That's true as well, yes. Super Coops, hey, how's it going? Barrett, I do free readings if she would like to join. Sylvia, yeah. Oh, well, I'll let her know. Becky Schultz, wow, and yeah, I've watched a few shows about that. Joannis B, I think UFOs are real. Never saw one though. Pretty sure I've seen one. But preponderance of evidence, enormous amount of serious witnesses, cross-referenced and verified sightings, etc. seal the deal for me. Yeah, absolutely. DeRomer 2000, take Beverly Crusher with you. She has some intimate information about ghosts. Oh, you had to bring that up, didn't you? Nerdopolis Prime, given the troubled times we are in, which species or person from the Star Trek universe would have the best chances to help us? P.S. Sorry for getting nerdy here, but it's in my name after all. The Organians. We need the Organians now more than ever. Maybe the Metrons, but I'd say the Organians and/or Q. I think Q can teach a few people some lessons, but the Organians, I think, is the best people we need, or the best species we need right now. Barrett, Stuart, we should plan a ghost hunting tour somewhere. I can drive up to Canada, and you could come here to the Boston area. Either way, I live in the Quincy area. Hey, I would love that. There's lots of haunted areas around here. I think it'd be fun. That would really be fun. I'd be scared shitless, but it'd be fun. Sci-Fi Nation, my uncle's house sits on part of a Civil War battlefield in Virginia. Sometimes soldiers are seen walking through the house. That freaks me the hell out, man. Don't say that shit. Stelio, well, she should lock the door more often. Chris Kostick says, I've never seen a baby pigeon either, but I'm sure they exist too. LOL. Jeff Jacobs, I ain't afraid of no ghosts. DeRomer 2000, which Star Trek actor did you never meet but would love to meet, dead or alive? Leonard Nimoy. And DeForest Kelley. I did meet James Doohan. James Doohan actually signed my technical manual, so I have a technical manual, a TOS original technical manual, signed by Scotty himself, which is pretty awesome. So, but yeah, I'd say Leonard Nimoy and DeForest Kelley are the ones that I would really, really like to meet. And also Matt Jeffries and Gene Roddenberry. Becky Schultz, a Trekyards ghost hunting event would be awesome, just saying. Well, that would probably be on the Captain Foley personal channel. Speaking of, guys, if you have not subscribed to the Captain Foley personal channel, please go do so. I would like to do these lives where it's just me chatting on my Captain Foley personal channel, but I just won't get the views. I won't get the viewers. If you guys are all on there, then you're my regulars. You would see I'm doing one and come on, which would be great. So if you haven't, please look up Captain Stuart Foley on YouTube and subscribe to the channel. It's at the end of all my Eaglemoss reviews. There's a link to go and subscribe. So please go subscribe. Let's get my numbers up there. I've only got like 2,011, I believe, subscribers right now. So that's why I do these on here, because we got 54,000 subscribers. It gets my voice out to more people. I would like more on the Captain Foley personal page. I'd like to start doing more things non-Star Trek related over there. But yeah, right now, just to get the views, here is the best place for that. So, and the Captain Foley personal channel is also monetized, so super chats still work over there. Speaking of super chats, haven't had any in a little while. If you could, please do. It would really help us out and make us feel good. Make me feel good for doing a live today. But yeah. Where the hell are we here? Becky, I said that already. Dystopian guy, slots on the California class landing gear. Could be that it lands on the planet. That would make a lot of sense for second contact. So, Barrett, I'll ping you later. Possibly 2021, we can plan it. Yeah, man, please. Just don't drink the water. Jeromer 2000, do you think that Trelane from the Squire of Gothos is in fact a Q? I do think so. That would make a lot of sense and be a good retcon for sure. Ryan K, I think I've had one too many horror movies that would unnerve me too. Stelio, Jeffrey Hunter would be fun to get a photo with. Yeah, that would be cool too. Tangerine Star 26, a friend used to work on a former World War II U.S. airbase in Norfolk. He has plenty of stories of eerie and weird goings on in those places that have terrified the most macho of blokes. Barrett says he will subscribe to my Captain Foley personal channel, so please go do so. I want to do some videos on my sword collection, my Sherlock Holmes collection, a lot of stuff that doesn't have anything to do with Star Trek, and I'm reluctant to bring it on here, but just because of the viewership and to get the views that we need to keep the channel going, I have to bring them onto the Trekyards one, and it puts a lot of people off because they're like, "This has nothing to do with Star Trek." I'm like, it's my channel, so who gives a shit? But yeah, I would like to keep them separate and put them on the Captain Foley personal channel. So if you can, please go subscribe. By J. Wrangler, there are no baby pigeons because pigeons are government drones. Dun dun dun. Super Coops, I've never seen a ghost. However, in my old house, I clearly heard someone walk up the stairs when I was taking a bath. I got up to investigate, and I was alone in the house, and the doors were locked. Flies. Chris Caustic, I have a poster signed by Stuart Foley and Samuel Cockings. Pretty good stuff there. Oh, you got one of our, Indiegogo posters that we signed. That's important because I'm an important person. Thank you for getting my autograph. It still freaks me out that people want my autograph. Somebody in Birmingham came up and they wanted Samuel and myself to sign his Starship design book. Had Rick Sternbach's signature in it and a few others. We're like, you're gonna devalue this thing by having us sign it, but we will if you really want. He's like, yeah, absolutely. I love your show. I love you guys. So it's like, okay, that's weird, but okay. Brian Kesterson, next to Harper's Ferry, my hometown, Parkersburg is the second most haunted town in West Virginia. There's a big Trek fan base here in mid-Ohio Valley trying to get the word out for Trekyards. Yes, please do. Please spread the Trekyards love. Spread it like it's COVID. Is that insensitive? I don't mean to be. There. Super Coops. I'm in the same house my daughter's seen what she described as a shadow person coming up the stairs. She was really freaked out. Donnie Pearson, well, Cap, I must go, but thank you for another live stream on this American Independence Day. Enjoy the holiday weekend, everyone. May you live long and prosper. And they did Vulcan salute. Yes, you too. Have a great, safe, happy Independence Day, guys, and be safe. Barrett, sword collection? Do tell. I collect swords. I used to have 36 swords in my collection before my divorce from my wife, my first wife. I never got any of them back, not one. So I had to rebuild, and I'm still missing a lot of my key pieces, but I do have quite a big sword collection, which I'm not going to talk about here right now, but yeah, I would like to show a lot of them off. So. Chuck Aronowitz. I talked to Daniel Davis Moriarty at the last Star Trek Vegas I went to. I talked to him about his 2 appearances on TNG. It was his first convention. He had never been invited before. Yeah, he did a good Moriarty, actually. Chris puts in $5. Cali class, could it be a warp sled? Saucer comes off in the lower half. I don't know why they would design it, but it looks like it could be. I mean, it certainly could be. I saw that video too. And yeah, that would work for me. It's an interesting idea for a design, so yes. Barrett, could we get Sam involved in the ghost hunt? Not sure that's his thing. He would probably think we're silly for believing in ghosts. I have a feeling. I could be wrong. That's something I've never talked to him about. But I don't know. Russell Archer, dude, you are borderline Starfleet official pre-CBS. Negative. Stelio, Daniel Davis would be awesome at a convention. He would pretend to be the butler at Shatner. Mrs. Sci-Fi Nation, I put a like on it. Thank you, Mrs. Sci-Fi Nation. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Punch Mr. Sci-Fi Nation in the shoulder for me, please. Jeff Jacobs, Cap loves his sword. He plays with it a lot, but not as much as Sylvia. She loves it more. DeRomer 2000, have you ever experienced sleep paralysis? I personally did not, but heard a lot about it. If you are afraid of ghosts, this would be horror for you. Yes, I've had sleep paralysis at least twice that I know of, and it's pretty terrifying. Yeah. Just not being able to move your body and being aware and conscious of everything around you is terrifying. So, yeah, I have. Dan 23, I once woke up and heard someone say my name, but there was no one there. Yeah, just when you're going to sleep and stuff, that's a lot of times your brain playing tricks on you, but yeah, that's pretty terrifying. I've had similar experiences. Lookout Tower Radio throws in £5. Thank you very much. Hey, Captain, looks like a beautiful day in Canada. Thought I'd give you some money for the Pug Corona beer. Such a great beer. It will grow on you, on your COVID. Yeah, I actually had some Corona beer in the fridge. I'm actually out now. But yeah, I love Corona beer. And where's the pug? Precious. Oh, she's on the chair over there. Her and daughter out here, but they're being antisocial. Nah, she knows better than to do that, Captain. LOL. Aww. Super Coops, Cap, the lower deck ship looks like a TNG version of the TOS era Ptolemy class, so it could be designed to carry cargo or mission pods similar to the Ptolemy is striking. Yes, we've actually talked about that in our live discussion on it, that it would be great to have mission pods that were going in that slot there, so yeah, that would be great. Richard Goanna. Hey Stuart, do you like your trains a lot? I love trains. I love steam locomotives. I love N-scale and HO. My dad collects Lionel and HO as well. So yeah, I've got quite a large train collection as well. I don't have a layout set up right now, which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, I'm a huge train fanatic. Space hazard. Once I thought I heard a person breathing in my room, but it was just my fan making weird noises. Chris says, I find ghost stories set in the future like TOS to be the most frightening. There is something about having all that tech and science, but not being able to explain the supernatural that gets me. Yeah, that's a good point. I look at Tar Radio. Can't believe that they linked the beer and the virus. Dystopian guy, will you be doing any future Destination UK cons? Yes, at some point. It was great meeting you, by the way, Dystopian guy. Yes, that is the plan, to do more of them, but it's going to have to wait till next year at the earliest. But yes, we are planning on more. So hopefully I'll get to hang out with you again, sir. Dan23, I've pre-ordered the Short Treks DVD. It's not released in the UK until the 13th of July. It's here. I've got the Blu-ray, and it's pretty good. Barrett, what herb is in the pot behind you? This one? This is thyme. And this over here, this is dill. And there's a bunch more herbs over there. Herbs. We've got parsley, chives, chocolate mint, and thyme. No, not thyme. Basil. We've got mint down there as well, right there. Yeah, all that's flowers and shit, though. YJ Wrangler, I love trains as well. Hopefully one day I will have a layout again. Yeah, same here. I really want to get into Z scale, or Z scale, whatever you want to call it. But that's super expensive. My good buddy Niles, who actually does the photography for Eaglemoss, he's into Z scale, and he's got some fantastic locomotives. I got to meet him in Vegas and really chat about trains. I'm more of an N scale guy. I also love HO. HO is fantastic scale, but it just takes up a lot more room than N scale. And but yeah, I'd love to get into the smaller Z scale and stuff. So. DeRumor 2000, do you own any of William Shatner or Leonard Nimoy's records? Leonard's album, The Touching of Leonard Nimoy, is my favorite, is beyond beautiful. Don't own any of those. No, I don't. 72 people watching, 66 likes. Guys, hit that like button, help out the channel, and if you can super chat, please do so. We've had a few today, which has been all right, but wouldn't mind getting a few more before the closeout here. We've been going for 52 minutes. I'll probably do another 20 minutes or so, probably, depending on how the conversation goes. But I would like to get a few more super chats in at the end here, just to bolster the numbers a bit. I want to do another live tomorrow sometime as well, so keep that in mind if you guys want to join me for that. But if you can help out today, please do so. Richard says you need to see the lovely Flying Scotsman steam train in England one day. Yeah, I would like to see that for sure. Nerdopolis Prime, why do you think we should be afraid of ghosts? Couldn't they be non-hostile, or is it more of a fear of the unknown? Yeah, I'm not afraid of them like attacking me or anything. It's just the thought. It's just the unknown nature, the fact that something is there that I can't see or interact with, that is terrifying to me for some reason. Like I said, during the day I could be in a haunted house and feel pretty confident. At night I'd be terrified. But the truth is, the ghost's there the entire time. The ghost could be a ghost behind me right now, and you know, it's a lot less frightening in the daytime. It's just human nature to be afraid of the dark and the unknown. So it's weird how my brain thinks, because yeah, I could literally be in a haunted place during the day and not be too concerned about it and just be really intrigued and learn a lot. But at night I would be terrified. And it's the weirdest thing, because if there are ghosts, if they do exist, they're there the entire time. Sure, they can manifest when they have more energy, different times of day, different environmental conditions, draw from the environment, things like that, but still, they're there the entire time, so you should be equally as terrified. It's just that fear of the unknown, the fear of the dark. I don't know what it is. That's all I can say. Barrett is a fan of the herb, so is Sylvia. I know what you're talking about. Oh, we also have a tomato plant over there. Sci-Fi Nation, the cat needs a couple of 5-leaf flowering bud herbs to round it out. LOL. Well, Sylvia's sister grows quite a few of those. They're legal to grow here. You can grow a certain amount. We don't have any that we grow ourselves. Like I said, Sylvia's sister does. So, Dan23, the website I ordered from said 9 thrilling short stories that deliver nearly 2 hours of live action and animated adventures. Yeah, the Picard Children of Mars episode is not on there, just so you're aware. That's not included on there. Rumor 2000, have you visited any Star Trek filming locations? If so, which did you visit? We were at, Samuel and myself went to Vasquez Rocks when we were in LA. Other than that, not really. Not that I'm aware of. But yeah, Vasquez Rocks for sure. There is a small little chapel in a place near Niagara Falls, which is called Balls Falls, I believe. And that's one of the episodes from season 2 of Discovery was filmed there, where they had the humans on the planet, and they had the little white chapel or church. That's like 2 hours from my house. Sam and myself need to go there to do an away mission someday when he's here. But yeah. Super Coops, £2, just a little to show my support. Live long and prosper. Thank you very much, Super Coops. Have you seen Killer Clowns from Outer Space? I have. Yes, I have. It's strange. Dan23, there are 9 short treks altogether, and the DVD may vary depending on country. Stelio, just have salt. I watched enough Supernatural to know that ghosts don't like it. Yeah. Get the salt. Jarzia, $5. Happy belated Canada Day. Well, thank you, Jarzia. Lookout Tower Radio, Trekyards. Are you and Samuel going to do Ghost Hunt when he next visits you in Canada? Well, I'll have to talk to him about it, see what his thoughts are on ghosts. I have the distinct feeling that he doesn't believe in them, and I would think it would be a silly thing to do. So, in which case, no, I just won't push the issue. It's not weird. Good old gamer, it's not weird. We're hardwired to be alert for predators, and a lot are nocturnal. Yes. Nerdopolis Prime, I believe in aliens because there's good statistical chance that they exist. What is your reason for believing in them? Because of the statistical and the fact that the statistics, plus it's aliens. I mean, you can't tell us we're the only thing in the universe. I don't believe that for a second. That's just bad design, if that's the case. Super Coops, would love to see a ghost, but would probably shit myself if I did. Yeah, same here. Richard, your garden is nice, and your 2 sweet dogs also, and I like the lower deck ship. It has grown on me. Well, thank you, Richard. Sci-Fi Nation, it's legal here in Michigan as well, Captain. Yes, it is. Area 51, tell Samuel, happy no hard feelings day from the Americans. Happy Treason Day, guys. Stelio, I just know Vasquez Rocks is the place Bill and Ted were killed. Yep, it shows up in a lot of different shows too. Barrett, have you ever read the Star Trek comic book? I've read a lot of Star Trek comic books over the years. I have quite a few of them. I've even read some of the new JJ ones. The JJ ones are actually really well done. A lot of the drawings they do of the Enterprise make it look half decent, and the stories are really good. So, Dan23, some videos on YouTube you can see like dust particles or something people call orbs in the background floating around. Yeah, I think a lot of times those are either bugs or dust, but there's the odd ones that do like weird movements that it's kind of Good old gamer. Sam is too logical for ghosts and he's missing out. I don't know if he is or not. I'll have to talk to him. It's not one of those conversations that really just happens just out of the blue. Logic is only the beginning of wisdom, not the end, says Area 51. Becky, all this talk about ghosts is seriously making me want to go ghost hunting. Well, Becky, if you do, share your footage. I would love to see it. Darumor 2000, of course aliens exist. I'm sure Klingons will visit us really soon. Lookout Tower Radio, Trekyards, I feel like aliens I feel we have aliens, but well, there could be aliens in our oceans because we have hardly explored them. And who is to say that there isn't intelligent life deep in the oceans? Yeah, I'm kind of the same opinion. Also, maybe megalodons still exist deep down. Who knows? Probably not, because they don't have a food source that would be abundant enough. But still, Dot, come here. Come here. Come here. Good girl. Good girl. Come here. Here's Dot. Oh. Be careful. There's Dot. See? Say hi to the people, Dot. Oh. Oh, I always smell her head. She smells like a puppy. Such a great smell. Mm-hmm. She gets lots of kisses. Mm-hmm. But she's like 9 years old, so she's old for a dog. But for a Chihuahua, she's probably got another 6, 7 years. Hopefully. She's really healthy. This is Dot. And she won't look at the camera because she's just silly like that. Aren't you? Stelia says, us Brits don't understand why Americans celebrate that Independence Day movie each year. That's funny. Like Cade McCarthy, what if you saw an episode where a female Romulan swallowed a tribble despite the male Vulcan's warnings, but because they reproduce it at will, it ends up looking 9 months pregnant by the end? That would be weird. Barrett says, what does the saying mean? Only Nixon can go to China, Vulcan proverb. What does it mean? Well, Nixon was the first U.S. president to go to China, to communist China. As for Vulcan proverb, only Nixon could go to China, that's because he has some of McCoy's katra stuck in his head. That's why he says some weird shit after the rejoining of his katra to his body, because he's still got McCoy's stupid sense of humor and humanisms in there. So, Super Coops, I just read the Star Trek Planet of the Apes crossover. It's actually pretty good. Yeah, I read episode 1 of that. Ryan K. had this one comic book called Ashes of Eden. I believe was pretty good, focused on Kirk after his retirement. It's actually based on the novel Ashes of Eden. But yes. To Rumor 2000, have you ever thought about making a Star Trek fan film? That would be awesome. I haven't. I don't have the skills or the I don't have the script writing skills, the imagination. That's more Samuel's forte. Thane Alexander, $5. Hey Captain, I love these hangouts and all the videos. Makes me very content after bad days. Have a safe and happy 4th of July. Well, thank you very much for that. I'm glad you enjoy them. You too, just be safe. Don't do anything stupid. Don't blow yourself up. Don't drink and drive. Enjoy the good food and the fun times and the day off. Let's see, Area 51, beautiful day out everywhere it seems. I spent 3 hours walking around the woods around a lake and it was gorgeous. Barrett Ermy, he missed my question. I'll miss some of them because I am skipping some. That's why it's important. If you want a super chat, I can't overlook a super chat. But when I get behind on the chat, I do skip the odd ones, so sorry. Plus I'm going to be wrapping it up soon, so. Super Coops once visited Loch Ness and thought I saw a monster. It turned out to be a duck. Gotta watch out for that Loch Ness duck, guys. And guys, they're talking about Eaglemoss and stuff in the chat. Make sure you check the description of all of our videos. There's a new Trekyards code for Eaglemoss. It's Trekyards 10. We'll get you 10% off anything except for pre-orders. Scottish Trekkie says, good afternoon, Captain. Hello. Oh, apparently I got your question. It was just like, yeah, well, I'm behind, so I'm trying to catch up, so. Happy 4th of July, Captain. Well, we don't celebrate that, but happy 4th of July to you, sir. we celebrate Canada Day, which is the 1st of July. So, Richard says, I tried the Eaglemoss website, but unfortunately the USS Enterprise F sold out. Yeah, I keep checking back for the sold out ones. They usually replace them. Tangerine Star 26, I'm amazed that London CN is so hot. London, Canada is so hot and bright. I'm living in the wrong London. Oh, it's beautiful here. It's absolutely beautiful here. That being said, we get a lot of humidity and the winters are really cold sometimes. So it's kind of a mixed bag, but overall it's sunnier and more clear skies than your London for sure. Chris says, well, I hate to, but my break is over. Back to work on this beautiful 4th of July. Thanks for the chats. As always, a blast. Would love to hang out in real life, have a beer, and talk Trek. Live long and prosper. One day we will. I've met quite a few fans. Live long and prosper to yourself. I've met a few fans that have actually become friends of mine that I hang out with on a regular basis. So, yeah, absolutely. Any chance you guys see, if you see me, say hi. I had one guy behind me in a movie theater once that was acting kind of weird. I was at the movie theater with my son Thomas. I forget which movie we were seeing, but he was acting weird. He was kind of whispering and stuff. And after the movie was over, I got home, and he shot me a message on Facebook Messenger and said, "Were you just at a movie theater in London, Ontario?" And I'm like, "Yep." He goes, "I was right behind you. I was telling my girlfriend that I thought it was you, but I wasn't sure." I'm like, "You should have said hi. Just say hi." Because he was acting kind of weird and sketchy behind us, and I heard kind of some whispering and stuff. And yeah, it turns out he was a Trekyards fan and didn't know that I lived in London, same city as him, and he was sitting right behind me in the movie theater. So please say hi, guys. I would love to chat with you guys. Richard says, if I go visit Canada one day, I would love to go to the Rocky Mountain Mountaineer Train. Yeah, that's one of my bucket list things, to do the Rocky Mountains via train. Cade MacArthur, the Vulcans named Sebek and the Romulans named Tarak. Good old gamer, you're a celeb, Cap. Can't help if someone fangirls. Ha ha ha. I don't think I'm a celebrity. I'm just a regular guy that likes Star Trek. When people say I'm a celebrity, it weirds me out. That being said, I do want you to come up and talk to me. Like, don't be afraid to do that. We've met a lot of great people at conventions, and I've met a lot of people just out and about, where they're like, "Are you Captain Foley from Trekyards?" I'm like, "Yeah," and they're like, "Oh my God." Yeah. One guy I met in Kitchener. I was going to Kitchener Comic-Con, and before I went to the convention, we stopped at the Kitchener Kitchener surplus store, and we're walking around, and he's like, "Are you Captain Foley?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh my God, I didn't know you lived in this area. Oh my God." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm from London." Kitchener's about an hour, 45-minute drive from here. And I'm like, "I'm from London." He goes, "Oh my God, I didn't know that." And I'm like, "Well, it's nice to meet you." He's like, "Can I get a picture with you?" I'm like, "Sure." So I got his phone. Sylvia took the picture. He wanted Sylvia in another picture because he knows the Admiral. And he's like, "Why are you here?" I'm like, "For the Kitchener Comic-Con, which is the city hall downtown." He's like, "Oh my God, I didn't even know that was a thing." So yeah, it was weird. I mean, we've met quite a few Trekyards fans, even Samuel has as well. And it's great to have that recognition, but I don't consider myself a celebrity. I'm just a regular everyday guy. So don't be afraid to talk to me or approach me or hang out with me, anything like that. I'm not snobbish, I'm not stuck up, I don't think I'm all that. So DeRomer says, like I said, I saw you at a convention last year, but I was unsure if it was you and was too shy to say hi. Oh, don't be too shy to say hi. It was definitely me. If it was Birmingham last year, I was there. Ute in a butte. Yes. Chris Kostick, $2. Just a little before I go. Live long and prosper. Well, thank you. YJ Wrangler, the Great Lakes are a blessing and a curse. Yeah, we get the lake effect for snow, and it also causes a lot of our humidity. There's a lot of lakes in our area. So, yeah, it's a little bit brutal. It's called the lake effect. Look it up. Thine Alexander, what is your Facebook page? I actually only know you as Captain Foley, LOL. well, look up Stuart Foley. You'll find a picture of me. I actually have two accounts. One's Stuart TG Foley. That's my middle initials for Thomas George, but that's my backup account. So don't message that one. Message the other Stuart Foley that has the picture of me in the Trekyards uniform, looking all heroic with the TOS bridge in the background. Richard, do you watch Irish Trekkie on YouTube? I do indeed. We've been on his show and he's been on our show. Same with the Trek Collector. And we got a chance to meet them both in Birmingham last year, so that was great. Area 51, I'm in central New York State. We all know about the lake effect snow. So, anyway guys, let's see, we're at 70 minutes. We'll call it there. It's been great chatting with you guys. As always, you guys are awesome. And I'd like to thank you for joining me. You know, why people would want to hear me ramble for an hour amazes me to this day, but I'm glad you guys tune in. That being said, don't forget to check out Captain Foley personal channel. Look up Captain Stuart Foley on YouTube. You'll find me. There's also a link to my channel in the description of every video. So click that and please subscribe to that. I want to start doing more content over my Captain Foley personal channel that people will actually see. Because if I do live on my Captain Foley personal channel, I'll literally get like 4 people. And here I get up to, like right now we're at 66 people. You know, I get up to 70, 80 people here. I'd rather talk to more of you than less of you. So that's why I don't go live on the Captain Foley personal channel very often, if at all. Just because, yeah, I get 4 views. After like 2 weeks, I might have 100 views. You know, I just have a much broader audience here. And that being said, it's actually not that broad because it's all Star Trek based. So as soon as I start talking about something other than Star Trek, people are like, oh, well, you thought, I'm here for Star Trek. Why are you talking about personal stuff? Because it's my channel. So, yeah. Anyway, go subscribe to the Captain Foley personal channel, and I would love to see you guys over there as well. Hopefully I'll start doing more content from over there and focusing on a lot more of my interests, maybe even ghosts. I have some interesting stories about ghosts. We could talk about that. My sword collection, my Sherlock Holmes stuff, my trains. I do have a lot of collections and a lot of things I'm interested in that aren't Star Trek. It's hard to believe, I know, but it's true. So yeah, I would like to do more content like that over there, but it just doesn't get seen or generate any of the income that these videos really need to generate. This one is all right for super chats, pretty light, but that's okay. Like I said, I'll probably be doing one tomorrow as well, because I do love hanging out with you guys and talking to you guys. It's very much therapy for me, so that helps me out as well. So anyway, guys, I'm going to call it there. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you have a great 4th of July, great Independence Day, and just be safe and be happy. And I'll see you guys in the future. So talk to you later, guys. And Ryan K, that's not very damn funny. Your sense of humor's returned. The hell it has.